Our focus this morning is on Cyclone Nisarga, and the information that we have at hand from the Met Department is that this cyclone will make landfall between 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. So for 2 hours, we're expecting very heavy rainfall as well as maximum wind speeds. And this will be in Mumbai, in other districts of Maharashtra like Palghar, Alibag, and also in the southern districts of Gujarat. Let me take this across to Mustafa Sheikh. He's been getting us all the updates that we need to know at this point from Mumbai. Mustafa, you've been reporting from the gateway of India. Very, very rough seas that are being reported now in the city of Mumbai. What we've also been seeing is that almost all the beaches, all the sea faces, they've been completely cleared of people. We can also see around here that the wind speeds are picking up.
Well, yes, of course, Akshata. The first thing that the beaches were cleared up, even yesterday itself, there were precautions taken by the agencies in Mumbai because that is where the people were of high risk. As you see, the winds and the rains are picking up. The sea is getting rougher. The visibility is getting lower. When we were there since morning 7 a.m., those boats which are inside the sea near Gateway of India were clearly visible. And now you can see that there is a low visibility and things are going to get worse as the storm nears by. We are getting to know that it's near the Dapoli area of Maharashtra, 150 kilometers away from Mumbai and Alibag area, and soon will be hitting this afternoon. The right hand side is the area where Raigad district, Alibag area is, and which is the eye of storm. So it's not very far from Mumbai, and the effects of the peripheral effects of the cyclone will be experienced in Mumbai. And now, how will be the condition in Mumbai? Now, NDRF teams are on standby. Mumbai Fire Brigade and other agencies are on a high alert. PMC is monitoring the tree fall incidents. But as the wind speeds increase, there are a lot of things which are at risk. Anything which is hanging on the wall, anything which is hanging outside on the roads, these are the things which can be at utmost risk. Now, moving in a car or even the parked cars, if the wind blows at a speed of 100 km per hour, then even these things can be of a threat. So increasingly it's getting rough in Mumbai as the wind and rains increase. We are hoping that things will go off this storm safely, but at this point of time the winds and the rains are picking up in Mumbai. Back to you.
So a series of advisories, as you pointed out, Mustafa, at this point, Mumbaikars have been told to stay indoors and take all possible precautions. Let's break down those precautions for you. Saurabh Bhaktania is joining us live from Bandra. Saurabh, just tell us at this point what the situation is where you are, and also what are the precautions, what are the do's and don'ts that the authorities have issued to Mumbaikars?
Well, the latest which right now we are getting, Akshita, is that the storm is right now over 160 kilometers from Mumbai and 115 kilometers from the coast of Alibag. And the IMD officials have told us that it is going to hit in the southern part of the Alibag. And this is not very far away from Mumbai, and therefore it will have a greater impact in Mumbai and Palghar areas as well. And therefore many precautions have been asked by the BMC officials to take. The first is not to come out of their houses. If you can see over here, this is the main fisherman colony of Mumbai. Here in the normal days, there would have been over 100 and 200 boats lying over here, but right now all the boats are inside. They have actually taken off their boats to the roads, Akshita. There is a road of Mahim Causeway outside this fisherman colony. All the boats are properly tied up over there and protected by the shades. The other information what the BMC has given us right now is that nobody should stand near a tree or a pole, because we have seen in the past also during the monsoon so many trees have fallen and some people have also lost their life. So when this Nisarg cyclone passes through Mumbai, it is going to have a deep impact, because the wind speed will be of around 120 kilometers per hour. It will be very heavy to heavy extremely rains falling in Mumbai. Even now, if you can see through this particular high-rise building, which
yes,
will have the most in the frontline impact of this particular cyclone. The rain is starting to pick up over here. The wind speed is starting to pick up over here. BMC has told them that they have to cover their houses completely. The doors, the windows have to be packed properly, and some layers of something can be put up behind those windows. So
Okay.
this all precautions are been asked to take. The main important part other is that they have to recharge, they have to charge their phones so that if there is electricity out in Mumbai, so they could have the backup. The most important part is about the evacuation. Like I said earlier, the schools and the community centers along with the SRA buildings also, Akshita, they all are been converted into the quarantine centers, and the Mumbai has the most largest population living on the coastal area. So
Okay.
right now also, if you can see in those visuals, the people are living very close to the sea. So once and when the 12 and 1 p.m. in the afternoon, when it's actually built up, those are in the front line where it will have the largest impact. Now you can see no one is present over here. Here also where we are present, there were some people, but they were asked to leave. Only 2 cops are present over here who are continuously patrolling in 10-15 minutes. Continuous announcement are being made that people should not come out of their houses. And hopefully we overcome this particular situation as well. But still, we can see over there, Akshita, there, I would like to ask my camera person to pan over there. That's the Mahim Causeway area. This is the connecting Western Express Highway. You can see there is still a lot of traffic in Mumbai. These are the essential services. You can see the BST buses plying on road. There are the taxis and other vehicles. So yes, people are out because they are working in the essential service. There are boards on those particular vehicles because Mumbai is fighting very bad coronavirus cases and the highest number of coronavirus cases, and therefore in the morning also we saw there was lot of traffic jam in Mumbai. So the appeal is also been made to those people that once they are in the hospitals or in the offices, they should remain in those places only. Once this cyclone is over, once it passes to Mumbai, only then they should leave for their home. But at the moment, everything is on standby. We are waiting in the afternoon what happens when the cyclone passes through the Mumbai coastline.
Okay, Saurabh and Mustafa, I request both of you to stay with us. Let's just also, for our viewers now, track this cyclone and this path so far. Now, what we're going to show you at this point is the observed track so far. Now, just follow what we show you here. This yellow line that you see on your screens, this is the track that the cyclone has taken so far. This is the path it's followed. Now, it is still 115 kilometers away from Mumbai and from Alibag. This is the track it's expected to take. What we marked in red for you is the forecast track that's come from the Met Department. Now, you see this green path that's been circled around. This is referred to as the cone of uncertainty. Now, this trajectory that they've forecast, it could move a bit above or below. Hence, this cone of uncertainty. And also, this entire area will face also the brunt of the cyclone. So, this particular area will be put on alert. But if you see how this particular cyclone is expected to move, northern Maharashtra, close to Mumbai, Alibag, and then to southern Gujarat, which is why these parts of Gujarat is on alert, and the northern parts of Maharashtra are also on alert. This is the path it's taken. It's expected to go into, of course, Maharashtra, and northern Maharashtra is expected to be affected by this cyclone. Mustafa, you know, even as we're tracking very, very closely this cyclone and how it's really moving into the coast at this point, you did tell us that it's about 115 kilometers odd away from the city of Mumbai and Alibag. Already rain is becoming heavier. The wind speeds also, we understand, are picking up now in the city.
Well, yes, the effects, before effects of a cyclone making a landfall is visible clearly in the city of Mumbai. As we were showing you live visuals from the Gateway of India, and the sea level, if you see since morning, has increased, and the visibility is increasingly low. So this you can see still, I think, the whole day. This is what the sea and coastal areas of Mumbai is going to look like. But what happens at the afternoon, around 1 p.m. is what the IMD is saying, that there will be a landfall in the Raigad district, Alibag and other parts. And Mumbai comes in the peripheral area of this cyclone. That is very much clear till now with the movement. What is also interesting to know is that what will be the wind speed of the cyclone. And that is a deciding factor, that if the eye of storm is not in the city of Mumbai, but still if the wind pressure which the cyclone brings with it increases, then there is, the losses will be mostly of the property. In fact, if Saurav was pointing out that there is still traffic seen on the roads of Mumbai, and Bandra Worli Sea Link is a road which has been made on the sea. So that is a very dangerous road to take for any travel. So if people remain at home, then there is not much loss. But if people are out, then there can be collateral damage. As far as the agencies are concerned, we have since morning seen continuously police patrolling happening at Gateway of India, and nobody thankfully from in this area at least ventured out for any kind of individual exercises. It was the day after lockdown to start, but people have been patient, and they have been in fact hearing and knowing that this is something which we had not faced earlier, like COVID-19. This is another problem, another threat which was unprecedented, and now it's over Mumbai. It's over the adjoining areas of Mumbai. So the city is what we can say is ready to brace the impact, and as the wind speed increases, will be able to bring you more updates how the weather in Mumbai is. Back to you.
It's good to see that Mumbaikars are staying indoors and following all the precautions and advisories that's been put out by the government. We also spoke earlier to, in fact, Air Vice Marshal GP Sharma of SkyMet. Here's what he has to say on the trajectory of the cyclone.
This is cyclonic storm backed with the winds of almost about 100 km per hour. In gusts, it's going up to 130, 140 km also. The storm is about we can say 100 km away from Alibag at the moment, southwest of Alibag. If you want to see the track, I will show you that where the storm is at the moment. This is the track of the storm. This is where it is heading now. This is Mumbai and this is Alibag. This is making a landfall sometime around 1 o'clock or so. As a cyclonic storm, it should be making with the winds to the tune of almost about 100 km, gusting more than that. As to where this storm is there at the moment, I will show you. This is the picture. You see this particular area which you see, this is the central region of the storm, which from Mumbai, each circle is about 50 kilometers. So it's about 120 kilometers, the outer periphery of the storm from Mumbai, and it is just about 100 kilometers, I will say even less than that, the outer periphery of the storm from Alibag. Where is it likely to make a landfall? Since it's a very rare storm, this area is almost an unknown territory for the storms. They do not visit this pocket. It has happened after a century that in month of June, it's approaching this area.
Saurabh Bhaktania is getting us the latest updates from Bandra. Saurabh, we just heard this conversation that I had earlier with Air Vice Marshal GP Sharma of SkyMet, and what he said is that something like this is unprecedented in the Arabian Sea, and that's why, this is making such headlines really in the city of Mumbai. The fact that the city has never witnessed a cyclone in 129 years.
Well, absolutely, Akshita. In the past several decades, we have never seen such a severe cyclone being built up in the Arabian Sea. The Lakshadweep is the area where this deep depression always occurs, but it goes away to the Oman side. I spoke to the IMD head of Mumbai, Mr. Hosalikar. He also said that it never touches the coastal area. It goes away to the Oman side, but this is very unlikely. The deep depression was around for over 2 days. And after 2 days, Akshita, it started to pick up. I must tell you that till yesterday afternoon, it was not declared cyclone. In the evening, this deep depression been converted into the cyclone Nisarg, and that is when the panic actually started. The cyclone, earlier it was been expected that the wind speed in Mumbai and Alibag will be at around 60 to 70 kilometers per hour. But later on in the evening itself, it started to pick up the speed, and this was the reason to worry, because at earlier it was going at around 6 to 7 kilometers per hour. It was heading in such direction. from north it started to head toward northeast. So earlier the main impact was the Palghar area, but Akshita, then it started to bend the curve. Then it was said that it may come to Mumbai. Then it was more bending. The curve was more bending, and therefore then it was finalized that yes, it is going to hit the Alibag area. I must also tell you, Akshita, Alibag is not that far away from Mumbai. This cyclone has a huge energy which passes through it. Alibag is around 90 kilometers only from Mumbai. So the direct impact, once the landfall happens at Alibag, it will have a direct impact to Mumbai as well, and therefore the maximum precautions are being taken for the Mumbai, because the highest population of Mumbai resides in the coastal area. Now also you can see, Akshita, how the atmosphere is actually building up. The left side of mine, earlier I was showing you the high-rise building, but now they are barely visible. Let me show you this particular area, Akshita. The rain is started to increase over here. This is the whole large coastal area ahead of the iconic Bandhavali ceiling. The tall and high-rise buildings of Mumbai in the posh Worli location are barely visible now. So it is going to build up in some point of time, in some few hours, if we say, because the IMD officials clearly said that by around 1 to 3 p.m.
Yes, so in over 2 hours from now, Saurabh, is when we're expecting the maximum impact of the cyclone will be felt in the city of Mumbai as well. Request you and Mustafa to stay on with us.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.